So the next thing that happened on Crown Jewel, we get to the next match of the night. It was the WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer versus the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton in a champion versus champion match for the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. So yeah, we get to this match. In this match, it was a really good one. It was back and forth and everything. Both of these women coming up near falls in this match. It was pretty good. It was back to back and everything like that. We see Tiffany Stratton trying to do everything that she could do to try to pick up the victory over Stephanie, but Stephanie kept on continuing to fight through and all that stuff. We see Tiffany laying out Stephanie with where she had her up on her shoulders, hitting a that move where she does the flip and everything on her shoulders. So yeah, that's what she hits onto Stephanie. It's just blanking out my mind pretty much. And then we see Tiffany Stratton try to hit the prettiest moonsault ever onto Stephanie, but Stephanie moves out the way and Tiffany hits the mat. And then after that, Stephanie climbs up the top turnbuckle and she jumps off with the corkscrew splash onto Tiffany, pinning her for the 3 count. So yeah, Stephanie Vaquer defeated Tiffany Stratton tonight in the champion versus champion match, and she is the new Crown Jewel Women's Champion. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good match though, and then after the match ended, we see Triple H coming in there, giving her the Crown Jewel Women's Championship, and then after that, we see I think it was Jackie Redmond that comes in there interviewing Stephanie Vaquer, and Stephanie Vaquer was somehow how great of a moment it is and all that. She appreciate the fans for backing her up and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what she says there, thanking the fans. So yeah, pretty big moment for Stephanie Vaquer there for that match. I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a pretty good match. But yeah, that's what happened there. And then after that match ended, we go backstage where we see Paul Heyman talking to Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed backstage. And he was congratulating Bronson Reed for picking up the victory over Roman Reigns and all that stuff. And then they started talking about how they're going to be celebrating and all that stuff in the States. But then he was talking about Seth Rollins as well. And he tells Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to not go out there and help Seth Rollins at all. And they actually asked, like, what will happen if Seth Rollins does lose to Cody Rhodes? And then Paul Heyman tells him that they pretty much already know the answer. So yeah, that's what Paul Heyman was saying. They're telling him not to help Seth Rollins because we'll go and see who's the best between both of them. So yeah, that's what Paul Heyman says. Later on tonight, that match is in the main event. But up next, it'll be John Cena versus AJ Styles 1-on-1 up next on Crown Jewel. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then.